marijuana. You know, not like really like alcohol or tobacco, like marijuana. It's more benign than all the tobacco and alcohol put together. But the Mormons, and I respect the Mormons, they don't believe in alcohol, but there's no total prohibition. You can walk into a government store and you can buy alcohol. Well, they should do that with marijuana. They should legalize marijuana. That is, they should allow it to be grown. Doesn't hurt anyone. Every statistic said that. There is no nexus between marijuana and cocaine or heroin or methamphetamine. There is no stepping stone. You know, that's an invention. No one who has studied that accepts that if you do marijuana next minute, you know, next hour, next year, you're going to be shooting heroin or anything else. It was total prohibition is what is historically aberrant. That's unwise to prohibit. By prohibition, and we do prohibit in this country, we have created a criminal class. We have created this so-called drug problem, this terrorism, you know, this thing that ultimately now is unchecked and causing, from my perspective, a reason for a grasping, you know, overzealous executive class to grab more power. They use that as the excuse.
It begins the moment you touch down at LAX, where waiting television cameras will record your license plate as you leave one of the airport's many parking garages. Were you aware that your car license plate is being photographed as you leave the airport?
No. Why?
What do you think about that?
Well, I think it's an invasion. Why is it being photographed?
All cars leaving the airport are documented in the central computer.
No, I didn't know that.
What do you think about it?
I'm not happy about it. I think it's fascism.
My name is Tom Winfrey. I'm a public relations spokesman for the Los Angeles Department of Airports. The purpose of the cameras is to allow the parking company to facilitate processing the tickets for the payment of parking fees here at the airport. And these tapes are not kept for a long period of time. They're destroyed rather rapidly.
Has there ever been a case where these tapes have been used for law enforcement purposes?
I don't know.
Where is all this taking us? What does the future hold? How far away are we from being a totally watched society? To find answers to these questions, we went to the LA Convention Center, host to the International Security Conference, where buyers and sellers of the latest in security and surveillance technology have gathered for their annual meeting. Describe the surveillance unit where you're currently under surveillance on.
This happens to be a closed-circuit television camera mounted in a sprinkler head. The sprinkler head comes in various sizes of a 22 or 11 millimeter, and it also comes in panning, tilting, and zooming. It can be placed anywhere that you desire in any type of ceiling, and it is a covert system. The next item, of course, is something somebody can wear. This is a television camera secreted into a tie clip. A person can wear this and walk around and video record if he desires. The probably next innovative thing is a emergency light fixture. This particular one right here, we do have secreted behind it a TV camera, and the TV camera can video record anybody's picture when it is mounted on the wall.
Probably like the little mini pinhole cameras. It's perfect for spying on people. They're so microscopic. It's like the hole is like that tiny. You can just see, put it through a picture frame or something.
How old are you?
14.
What brings your interest at this age?
You can just see people and see what they're doing and everything, and you never know what turns up on the video.
You know, all this spying on ourselves is just too much, even for me, and I'm electronic.
This electronic cartoon from Washington is brought to you by Gross National Products. This is D.C.'s Mayor Barry. This is drugs. This is the mayor on drugs. Any questions?
No, I've never met William Bennett. He's a very dangerous man. Anyone who speaks out against the solutions that he talks about is automatically considered unpatriotic. That his constant haranguing, his loss of temper are really undercutting the importance of the position that he holds. It would be real clear that it's just not William Bennett that he speaks for, but he speaks for the rest of the administration. Kurt Smoke, who's mayor of Baltimore, said that the drug problem is something that should be solved by the Surgeon General, not by the Attorney General. Bennett's solution is more jails, more prisons, taking away constitutional freedoms, taking away employment. A year ago, it had been suggested to him on a talk show that possibly beheading drug dealers would be an appropriate measure, and he fell right in line with that. It's just amazing to wait to pick up the paper from day to day to see what draconian measures he is going to be espousing next.
I think that, that the herb should be legalized because there is, as I say, a big difference between smack, crack, and smoking flowers. And I'm sick and tired of my friends being dragged off or their houses or cars being confiscated for a joint of marijuana when there are 500,000 deaths a year from alcohol and nicotine. I mean, come on, let's get real here. Otherwise, kids are going to think because they smoke the grass and it doesn't mess them up, they shoot a little smack, and they're going to end up, death is Patrick Henry's second choice, the sleep that rots, it's no fun. So what I suggest you do is let's legalize it. We could do it if we got together. We could do anything. I mean, we stopped Vietnam. We could stop all war. We could feed the hungry. There are more pressing issues than this, and more that I devote my life to. But this is definitely, and it's part of my spiritual life is smoking some herb,
Well, why can't we do that?
I think because the energy barons and the death merchants would rather we didn't. They'd rather us consume the nicotine and the lush. Perhaps because if everybody grew grass, we discovered that we could turn it into energy and turn it into paper and turn it into run our cars on it and stop the global warming and all that stuff that I'm sure you've heard ad nauseum. Let's talk about something else for a change.
What are your favorite TV shows?
My favorite TV shows are The Simpsons, Night Music, and the 90s. The 90s are the 60s standing on your head. These are the good old days.
Wake up, my children. Babylon